In this video, I am going to discuss about the shear wall. So, generally shear walls will be provided to resist the lateral forces like earthquake forces or like wind forces. So, already I have taken a structure here of 9 by 9 and similarly height is also 9 meters. Okay. And at middle, I want to provide the shear walls. In order to add the shear walls, we have to go for the add surface option. So, go for geometry menu and you can see this yellow color symbol here. Add surface, so just click on that, and I want to provide the surface from the bottom portion. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So just wherever we have started, we have to close that, and you can see that a blue color outline has been formed there. So similarly 1, 2, 3 and 4. So fifth one. If you are getting confused in this view, you can go for the separate view and just add the surfaces there. And at back side also I want to get this walls, okay, shear wall surfaces. Either you can create or you can simply translate, repeat them. So similarly I want to create the walls at side faces also, side face of the structure. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So instead of creating again, I can just go for surface cursor and just select this front portion and go for translation, repeat, and just go for Z direction. As I said, I provided 9 by 9. So you can give the 9 meter spacing here and click on OK. And since it has to be at back side, we have to give the negative symbol there. So -9 in Z direction and click on OK. Automatically the surfaces has been copied towards the Z backward direction or negative direction. You can go for top view and select this left side portion or left side surfaces and go for translation, repeat in X direction of 9 meter spacing and click on OK. And if you want to see this in render view, you can see the walls has been assigned like this. Okay. And you can go for general and define the properties you needed there. Okay. And I want to delete the columns here since we don't get any columns there. So just go for normal cursor and select all the columns here. Just hold the control button and just only select the boundaries of the shear wall so that columns will be highlighted and you can delete them directly. So I have selected all the 4 sides and delete OK. And our structure will be something displayed like this without any columns at this place. And you can just close this one. And next step is to provide the properties. So just going for define. And right now I'm going to provide columns and beams as same property. So 0.3 by 0.25, click on add and close. For surfaces we need to provide the thickness, surface thickness, and I'm just going to provide the 0.25 meter or like 0.3 meters. So click on add and close. So you can just go for assign to view, surface thickness, assign yes. And similarly this section assign to view, assign and yes. And let us take the width as 0.3 here. Let us adjust this one section to 0.3 only. And click on change and close. In 3D solid view, if you want to see, again you can go for this render view and you can observe the total solid portion here. And after that, the general loading will be done. Whatever the wind loads or seismic loads you want to give, you can define there. So, for example, dead load add and live load add. And I'm just going to add the wind load, or you can just rename it as none. Since surface loads, shear walls are assigned for the lateral loads, I'm just going to give shear wall loads or just keep shear wall there. And click on add and close. Load case 1, click on add. So whatever the general loading you want to provide there, you can provide all the loading there. So just I'm going to provide the floor load of -2 kN per meter square and starting from 3 height and maximum is 9. And click on add and close. So self weight assign to view, assign. And no need to assign the flow loads because they will be assigned automatically since we have defined the ranges there, XYZ ranges. So similarly coming to live load, I'm just going to take a -2.5 again and just defining the minimum as 3 and maximum as 3 and click on add and close. So you can just observe that the flow loads has been already assigned there. So this has to be 9. If you want to define different loads for different floors, you can assign that too. So we forgot to assign the support. Let us assign that. Fixed support, click on add support to. Just go for the front view and select all the bottom nodes. Assign to nodes, yes. And next step is to go for loading definition. So already we have assigned the dead and live. So just go for the shear walls and click on add. I want to add the surface loads, pressure on full surface. So I want to give something around -3 kN per meter in Z direction for the front view, and +3 for the backside walls, and +3 in ZX add, and similarly this is -3 for right direction. Click on add and close. So just select this one, go for surface cursor, go for top view, and -3 that should be given in the given on the front wall. Assign to selected surface, assign and yes. And similarly this one is for backside wall, which is traveling towards the positive Z. Click on assign and yes. And similarly this one is +3, so that is to be assigned for the left side direction. So assign to selected surface, assign and yes. And similarly this has to be assigned for this wall, and assign to selected surface, assign and yes. And you can observe in 3D all the pressures and this has been applied here like this. Okay, from the top view you can observe that all the pressures has been applied from the outward direction. If you want to create any combinations, you can create. So automatically dead load and live load combinations will be generated, because for third case I just kept none. So only for 1 and 2 the combinations has been generated. You can click on add analysis, click on all, add and close again. So just you can go for run analysis and run analysis, save. So the surface elements, surface elements are also being analyzed here. So there are total 12 surfaces. Each side there are 3 surfaces. So total 4 sides. 3 into 4 will be 12. So after the analysis, just click on done and you can go for design. So let us first design the concrete members as per IS 456. I'm just going to add the commands. If you want to add the parameters, you can give the parameters also. So design beam and design column, just close here and just go for design beam and go for 3D view. Go for select beams parallel to X and similarly beams parallel to Z here, and assign to selected beams, assign and yes. And for column you can go for select beams parallel to Y, assign to selected beams, assign and yes. So after this you can run the analysis again, go for run analysis and save. The design will be done for these beams and columns there. For surface or shear wall we have to do another design. You have to go for the shear wall design here again. So just we have to wait till the design has been processed here. So we got the file. So click on view output file and you can go for results here and just check with the concrete design. Okay. So after this you can go for shear wall design and you have to create the surfaces for, we have to create the wall panels for each and every surface. You have to select the surface and click on create panel. And just you have to connect all the outer nodes like this, and panel type we have to go for wall option. Yeah, since I have done the analysis, it will be showing that do you want to delete all the result file? Yes. And after creating the panel, just get back to the shear wall again. Similarly surface to create panel, first node, second, third and fourth. So you have to do for all the surfaces like this. Click on OK and shear wall. So I have created panels for all the surfaces here. You can check the list here. Okay. So after creating all this, we need to go for design and make sure that you are choosing the IS456 here and just select all the surfaces. Okay. Just you have to go for the surface cursor. Click on Ctrl A and all the surfaces will be highlighted. You can go for current code as IS456 and just define parameters. And before that, let us change the current input unit to millimeter and Newton. Click on OK. Define parameters. So you can provide the required cover for your wall, 50 mm for example, assign. And what is the edge max and edge minimum? So whatever the edges, I mean like these edge points, minimum and maximum reinforcement you want to provide there. Okay, available bar sizes has been given here. So maximum I want to provide is 16 and click on assign, and edge minimum I want to provide 8 mm, so click on 8 assign, and similarly FC grade of concrete I want to provide with 25 Newton per meter mm square, and FY main either it is a 415 or 500 steel, whatever you want to give. So click on assign, and horizontal max I want to give maximum value as 16 again, or you can keep 20 if required for horizontal direction of the reinforcement. And horizontal minimum I want to provide 8 and click on add. Similarly track detailed output I need. If you want only summary, you can go for 0 value, click on add, assign. 2 layered, if you want to provide double layer, you can go for double layer. If you want to provide a single layer, you can go for single layer. Let us go for single layer. And vertical max I want to provide 16 or 20 mm, for example 20 mm, and vertical minimum I want to provide 8 mm. So after this, assign, close, and make sure that all the options has been assigned. Just expand this one, and inside the design category you will be getting all the tick marks here. Okay, so just click, yeah, all the parameters has been assigned. And next go for the commands, click on assign design shear wall, and after this we are going to run the analysis. So the design will be done for the shear wall. So it takes some time. So analysis is been done here. Just click on view output file and done. Go for the results. Here we are going to have the shear wall design and whatever the input we have given. Okay, and it has been taken 9 bars of 8 diameter. Okay, at left edge, what is the horizontal? It has been taken 8 dia at 83, and vertical is also 8, and at right side didn't provide any reinforcement, that is not required. So it has been showing at different sections of the height of the shear wall. Okay, since we have kept track as detail. Okay, so yeah, reinforcement distribution between layers is 50 by 50. So detailed output can be seen for shear wall like this. So this is all about the shear wall design in Staad Pro.